Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your May 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. This month I will once again be using the very beautiful Golden Tarot by Kat Black in conjunction with the runes for your reading here on YouTube. I will also once again be doing these spiritual guidance readings over on my Vimeo page. It's a one-card reading. This month it will be taken from Nature's Whispers, the Oracle deck by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. So I do encourage you, if you didn't get a chance to check those out last month, they were very, it was pretty amazing how they coincided with the energies in the readings that I did for April, or just offered additional insight or talked about another area that wasn't covered in the readings that I did for the signs. So I do encourage you to go over and check those out. You'll find the link to my on-demand page on Vimeo below the video. Just tap or click show more and that will open that details section. The link is there. But let's jump into May, Sagittarius 2016. What's in store for my Sagittarius? See which runes want to talk to you this month. As always, do check out the video for your rising sign as well. That always gives you additional information, additional messages that will be helpful for you during the month. Of course, the only way to get a reading that's all about you is to schedule an appointment with me. I do readings on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That is the number 4 and the letter U. It's also below the video in the details section, and we will get you scheduled for an appointment. So, what do we got here, Sag? The challenge or focus of the month of May, we've got 9 of Swords, but it's coming up in reverse. So, those of you who have been concerned or worried, or especially about mother or an older female member of the family, someone who, this would have been someone in the upright you are very close to, an individual who is very nurturing. If they're not your mother, they are they do tend to mother others. Very soft, very sensitive, very caring. If you've been concerned about this person, then I feel like your worries in May may be put to rest, or maybe you are focused on trying to find, to ease your worries. So if you haven't heard from someone in a while, if you haven't been able to talk to someone in a while and this has concerned you, if they've been going through a difficult time, maybe you haven't heard from them, you're going to be trying to get in touch with this person, or trying to, you want to ease your worry. You want to put your mind at rest, because you may have been losing sleep over concern about this person, Sagittarius. Maybe it's because they were dealing with a health issue, or maybe you heard through the grapevine, or the last you spoke to them, they were having some health issues, and now you just want to reach out and talk to this person, so that you can allay your fears and find out what is going on, and if this person's going to be okay, if they're recovering, etc. Other stuff going on, you've got the 10 of Coins. Now this can also talk about family coming together, reunions, stability, many generations, like grandparents, parents, children, all coming together for an event or celebration. But it also can talk about a shift or change when it comes to responsibilities and more money coming in for you. Because we do have the rune of Awaz, which means a shift or a change. The only kind of negative I see here is that there may have been somebody trying to stop this, or somebody who's not happy that you're moving on, not happy that you're moving to a new position, or that you're going to be making more money than them, maybe. Or maybe this is somebody who was trying to get this promotion, trying to get this job, and there's some bitterness, and that this person may be trying to manipulate you to make you feel guilty because you've got a promotion or a new job and you're going to be making more money. I would tell this person, to step off, but in probably more graphic terms than that. This is coming up as a female energy, does not have to be a woman, but yeah, just somebody who's just bitchy and bitter and snipey and jealous, maybe, that you are moving forward or moving up and going to be making more money, because 10 of coins is one of the best, money cards in the deck. I mean, for the minor arcana, it's the top dog. So that definitely indicates success, a goal being reached. There may be more responsibility coming with a job, but there is more work. But yeah, this is a new job. This could be a shift or change of location. If it's within the same company, you're going to a different location. You may be going to a different office, transferring. This promotion will take you maybe up to another floor even. But there's an essence of, moving in some way. Now, some of you may have gotten this job previously and you're starting in May. You're leaving something behind. You're closing one door and, moving into a new energy, new responsibilities, a new commute for many of you, that this is a totally new job or a different office, a different location. Some of you may be traveling to make money in May. There may be a trip that you are, I'm seeing some of you, like you travel there and you're maybe selling at a booth, or it's like a convention atmosphere and you're, making money in that way. Those of you that are traveling to something like that in May, you're going to do very well. Like the money that you bring in at the event and even afterwards is going to be quite impressive. It's definitely going to be worth the time, worth the maybe investment to pay for airline tickets to go, that sort of thing. If this is your own business and you've just got bought a booth space at an event, definitely worth your time, worth the travel. So the 9 of Wands is coming up here as well, and next to Canis in reverse. So this is talking about whatever's ending. It's like you've been waiting a long time for this to end. Some of you may have been waiting for the right time to leave a job, leave a relationship, because we'll talk about that in a minute, but that could also be a possibility. May could be the month where, for many of you, this is a job. This is a work situation. Maybe you've been waiting for the right time to tell your boss that you've got a new gig and you do it in May. For many of you, it could be the right time to find a new job. If you're looking in May, if it's something coming back around that maybe you applied for earlier in April or March even, and it's coming back around in May, that's fine. But we do have Mercury retrograde for the first 2.5-3 weeks of May. It's always better not to start new gigs when the Mercury's retrograde, or sign on contracts if you can avoid it. Signing on that dotted line, because you usually find out that maybe you didn't have the full description of your duties, or things that you kind of sign up for or sign on to in a Mercury retrograde tend to not be what they appeared to be, or there tend to be hidden elements that come out later. You don't have all the information, and then surprise, I didn't realize I was responsible for that and that and that. But yeah, with the 9 of Wands, it's like you've been putting something off because you're expecting a fight. Like you're expecting someone to balk at something. You're expecting a tantrum, or you're expecting some kind of pushback for a decision that you've already made. You just haven't shared it. So for many of you, this could be, telling your boss. Maybe it's a busy time of year. Maybe it's the worst possible time of year at all. It just kind of worked out that's, you were leaving at that time. Or maybe you've really disliked this job, so you did that on purpose. Either way, with the 9 of Wands, it's he's waiting for a fight, but it's not going to come. He is expecting an argument, but it's not going to come. So at the end of May would be the ideal time to leave a situation, to end a situation that's been negative, you know, to make that change, make whatever you've been putting off. Now, some of you, Sagittarius, maybe you were afraid of the confrontation. You were afraid of confronting a person, confronting this situation. And at the end of May, some of you may just leave and not tell someone. Some of you may just be, you know, like, I'm just gonna like leave for lunch and never come back. Or if this is a relationship, I'm just gonna move out and this person will know. You know, you can do it. Sometimes that is necessary, especially if this is an abusive situation or you know, but if it's just because you don't want someone to be able to express themselves, which everyone should have a right to, then you might want to reconsider that, Sagittarius. You know, the thing is, when we dodge confrontation just because we, you know, kind of want to take the coward's way out, you'll find that life keeps throwing those back at you, and until you confront it, you won't break that cycle. You'll just keep running into situations where, you know, and you don't have to be ugly. You don't have to do things in a mean way. Of course, you know, endings are, you know, there's usually always someone who's going to be disappointed by that, but, you know, we all have to follow our own path. That's part of it. Our path isn't meant to always be just straight. We're going to stay at this job forever, or we're going to stay in this relationship forever. Not everything is meant to be forever. So the help that's going to be available to you. 7 of Cups is in the reverse as the help to you. So there's something that you are very determined to do, and no one's going to talk you out of it. So knowing that, you know, I don't feel like you're not confronting a situation because you're afraid someone's going to talk you out of it, because this is, whatever this is, you've already made up your mind. The 7 of Cups in reverse talks about, you know, making a choice, narrowing down the options, reality, being very, like, having reality thrust upon you, but it's helping you make this decision. Maybe before there was a situation where you were kind of fooling yourself, or someone was living in an illusion or kind of a dream world. And, you know, Sag, maybe it was you were idealizing a situation, a job, a person. And the help to you in May is that you see things clearly. It's not, you see the situation for what it is. And almost immediately when you come to that realization, Sagittarius, your luck starts to change. And, you know, success comes to you. You get the job. You start raking in the money. You're in demand. People want your services. People want whatever you're selling. They want to, you know, they want you to speak at their event. They want you to perform at their event, whatever area of life that you're in, career-wise. And you have a lot of protection around you in May, Sag, for seeing and dealing with reality. So don't run from it. Don't avoid it. You know, don't shy away from it, because you're going to have, I feel like there's a presence, and a male presence that has, like, a loved one who has crossed over, maybe a father, a grandfather, who's really, really guiding you, really trying to help you, protecting you, helping you, you know, end one situation and start another. Now, for what can't be changed, we've got the Strength card. We've got Isa and Gifu. So for some of you, this could have something to do with a divorce, a breakup, an estrangement. Does not have to be a romantic relationship. For many of you, again, maybe this is your mom or your family or people that you are close to that you just haven't heard from in quite some time. And the good news is with strengthen the upright, if anyone is ailing, if anyone is ill, whether it's you or someone you care about or love, they are going to recover. They are going to get better. This could have something to do with a Leo person. This is the card of Leo, the strength card. But someone may be trying to placate you, or you may be trying to placate someone, and you, in May, maybe that's been the pattern in a relationship, like always kind of walking on eggshells, trying to make sure you don't upset this person, because then you got to face the, you know, the fury or the fire, and you're just done. You're just over it. You're just tired of it. At some point in May, you know, I mean, for some of you, maybe this is this person that, you know, is just jealous of your success or not supportive of you. And that's what kind of wakes you up to who this person really is, the reality of who this person really is, rather than the fantasy or the idealistic view you may have had of someone. That's when and how you make your decision that, you know, you've done all you're supposed to do with this person, or you know, whatever for some of you, it's the opposite. It's like whatever we fought over, or whatever this petty disagreement was, this person is ill now. Yes, maybe they were not always nice to me, or maybe they didn't always say the nicest things, or, you know, that sort of thing. But, you know, in the scheme of things, it was just small stuff. And this is far bigger, and, you know, I shouldn't stay away from this person. So some of you are going to be reconnecting with someone who was, you know, again, a mother figure, a nurturing figure in your life, people that, you know, family members that you were once close to. You'll be reconnecting or taking steps to do that. If it doesn't happen in May, you're going to be thinking about it, I would say within 9 weeks. You know, so if not in May, maybe June or July. And some of you may be going about it. Some of you may be doing this in secret, so you don't anger someone else. But someone's trying to interfere in your happiness in some way. Sagittarius. Someone may not want you to be in touch with other people that you used to be close with. Someone may be very kind of possessive and jealous of your relationships with other people, and that is an abusive relationship. The end. No way around it. You know, other romantic relationships, of course, that's not cool. That's a deal breaker. But no one should be jealous of your connections with other people. You know, if they're family, friends, that is healthy. We all need connections and different social relationships. But there are people who are just not socially experienced. They have not been socialized in the same way. Maybe they were isolated, cut off. Maybe they have anxiety or reasons why they've cut themselves off from other people. So, you know, for them, you know, if you're not totally focused on them, they consider that a slight, or that, you know, that's your relationships with other people are somehow taking away from them. And that is their problem, and they need to get help with that, because that is not normal. That is not the reality of life, you know. And just because your partner or someone you're with doesn't like someone in your family, that doesn't, again, that shouldn't affect you. It's like, well, you know, I'm sorry you don't. I love this person. If you're going to be with me, you're going to have to deal with it. And if it's a deal breaker, you give them the option to go their own way. I'm just seeing this more and more, really, with people, you know, being emotionally abusive in this way. Because anytime you're isolated, someone who loves you will not want you to cut off your friendships or relationships with your family, because those are no threat to them. You know, unless your family is abusive, you know, if they're emotionally abusing you or in some way, then of course that's a different story. You know, I would hope that you would want to get away from people like that on your own, but yeah, just maybe that's the realization for, and I feel like that's going to be for a specific few of you out there that, you know, well, you know, this person's got issues. Why are they upset when I talk to my mom? Or why are they upset when I talk to my parents or go spend time with my family? Or, you know, they need to get help with this problem. Or I'm out of here, is kind of what I'm feeling like, Sag. And you're just done with a certain association. You are done with, if it's not a person, then it's a job, or dealing with someone who is interfering in things or trying to interfere in things that they have no right interfering in, or trying to manipulate you to get you to do what they want you to do. And if you don't go along with it, you know, they kind of lose their temper, and then you have to deal with an argument. So you just do whatever they say, so you don't have to deal with that. And that's no way to live. We can't live our lives on eggshells, Sagittarius. So that is what I see for May. I mean, I really see a lot of success. Don't let anybody stifle that. Don't let anybody cut you off from other people, other social relationships that you need. We all need those to be healthy. We need a well-rounded circle of people to stay healthy emotionally. So, as I mentioned, definitely go over and check out the Nature's Whispers Oracle card that I pull for you. I'm getting ready to shuffle them here in a second, and we'll see what further advice or guidance we can get for you to deal with the energies around in May. So again, that link is below. I will see you over there, and I will see you back here for your June reading next month.